Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to install a manual wiper on my side-by-side HD10. So that's the kit that the BRP is selling for that. That's a manual one. I don't need that much often, and I didn't want to mess around with the electric install, and then voila. So the part number for this one, and keep that in mind when you order this, keep that in mind, 715-008-755. And whenever you need the instruction for that, and I tell you that the instruction is not that great at all, so that's why I decided to make that video. So you go on, it says to go on www.instruction.brp.com. On my side, the web browser didn't allow that. I need to remove the 3W. So instruction.brp.com, it works. And after that, you look for that specific number, and then you're going to come up with the instruction. So that are the instruction. So there's a lot of warnings as usual, as anything that you will buy. Each and every fastener has this specification for torque. Here is some important information. So you will have to drill through the windshield. Actually, there's an opening for that in the plastic, not in the glass part of it. So that's 18 milli or 11/16 of an inch, and 6 milli is a quarter of an inch. After that, you have how and where the pieces are going. So I suggest that you look at that before you start assembling. You're going to get a better clue of this. And this is all the small pieces that you can buy separately or not. You'll see that you insert the shaft in two, and then you take the M620. On my side, this one was too long. I had to shim with extra washer. If that happened to you, and it seems that the screw bottomed out before it was fully tightened, don't go too far, and don't try to put washers instead. I don't know if that was a defect on my side, but that was it. There's a small piece that is going to be put in between the let's say cover or guide, so that it is going to refrain the wiper from going too up on each sides. On this one, the gasket, you take the sticky side and you stick that on the other side of that plastic here. Now at this point, you don't see any windshield yet, but if you have the glass windshield, as I do, that's where you're going to put that on one side inside, and these screws are going to come from the other side. Honestly, you don't see anything from the other side. I wouldn't go installing those two screws first, but I would install this one first with the supplied yep, that's where it's missing. So it doesn't show you at any moment where you're going to install those nuts. It doesn't show you. So what I did is, on the other side, I put the rubber washer against the, let's say, windshield, or it's actually plastic at that place. You put the washer, and after that, the small M16 nut that fit here like that. So I did fit that first, so to hold that plastic part inside, and after that I put those through. By the way, they were almost through inside before they started to thread, and when you thread, it's going to pull a little bit the plastic, so you don't get like so many turns into that. So once you have the rubber washer, the metal, the nut, I did hold the first nut with the clamp, and the second one I had the key, or you can use a crescent wrench. I'll show you in the video how I can position that so it works. After that, you're going to thread the small remaining nut with the star washer. You put back the cover. That's pretty much it, how you install that. That's the glass windshield. And then from the inside, there's already pre-drilled hole into the metal part. The only thing that you need to drill through is the plastic, and then you're going to end up on the outside. And that's where you need the 11/16 for the big one and 1/4 of an inch for the smaller one. If you don't have that part here, because here that's the glass windshield, if you have the plastic windshield or whatsoever it is, then you have to take measurement from each side, and that's the instruction you have. I cannot tell you more. I didn't have to do that on my, and the remaining page are for the different models. So what I'm going to do is to unpack this and show you how I do it. Actually, I did it before. That's why I wanted to guide you through the instruction and what are the specific things to keep in mind while assembling that. And voila, stick around. There's one modification I wanted to make since a long time. I see outside it's snowing again, and that's a glass windshield, tempered glass, very nice. In summertime, I really enjoy riding that with open position to feel the air inside. Yes, you can ride this. I'm not riding it rough. If I was to do trail in rough condition, maybe it's not ideal to keep it open, but it's meant for that. There's an option to open a little bit so you get a small draft of air. In winter time, of course, I keep it closed. So that's the semi-open position and the closed position. What I'm missing on that though, so that's the two items I bring along with me. So to remove snow, and sometimes I use that repurposed wiper to wipe down the window, but I cannot do that while I'm driving it when I plow the driveway. With the angle, it's very likely I get snow coming back into the windshield. If that's very cold, no big deal, it's going to go away. When it's near to the freezing point, then there's a tendency for the snow to stick on the windshield. And then that should not be needed anymore. I'm going to open this. Little bit of parts here. Okay, first thing is to have, this is the handle, and then I'm going to stick this inside. Doesn't seem to be any place specifically to go. Okay, so basically I added a small washer, flat, with a lock washer behind that, so it doesn't bottom out. And here we are. It's not too bad. So that. What else? Okay, so that piece is going to limit the stroke of it, so outside it's not going to go outside the windshield. So install a gasket, assemble that, and stick it. So for the next part is going to be on the windshield, as I see. first page, no, second page, bottom second page, depending where you print, it says 2 holes, T1, T2, the little bit 18 milli, so that's 11/16 of an inch. That's for the motor shaft, or actually the hand crank shaft, and 6 milli, quarter of an inch for this. No, actually for the screws. I'm going to pull that. I have a 11/16. Not everybody has that though, and a quarter of an inch. And let's move to the pont. So that's the hole we need to drill here, and it's too small. Okay. So one done. So I have the assembly, screws, washer. I'm going to go from the other side. Only thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put, you have the washer, a rubber, plus one nut. And I'm going to put that, stick that here. Hopefully it's going to stay, nope. Basically what I did is I put the rubber, the metal washer plus one nut, and on the other side I'm going to align that so that I can screw a small screw. Torx 20. Okay, for the nut that is already in, that's number 22. I'm going to tighten this a little bit more. I'm going to block the second one on top of the first one. I don't have two keys like that, and I thought that small enough. Okay. It's tight. That's the part we have now. Pull the plastic cover. I'm going to install that. Have the star washer. No. Now, to know what is going to be the position, I have absolutely no clue. I start at this point. You see from there. from what I've learned, it's not that difficult to install. As a one-person operation, might be tricky to have this installed and maintained on this side while being pushed on the other side. Could have to be two-person. On my side, I did put the rubber washer, metal washer on top, the first nut, the big nut. I was able to reach from one side to the other to put the nut, so at least it maintains the whole assembly in place. Was hand tight, and after that you move up and down each side of the plastic cover on the other side to align. So I did pull the Torx key inside to know that I was within the right position. By the way, you have to push on the screw to start them, to engage them in the threading, to engage the thread. And after that, for this one, it looks like there's plenty of movement one side to the other one. So you can see the arm inside, so the wiper pretty much goes from one side to the other side in the upright position. So you put the lever inside, further position, and then you can assemble the wiper to the highest position on this side, and you're going to reach plenty enough on the other side. That's pretty much what I can share that can help you to guide you through. On my side, the first bolt I installed was too long. The M620 looks like 20 is too long for the depth of the hole. I don't know if that's a defect. I use extra washer to make sure that I was able to screw that in, and voila, that's it. Well, I hope this helps you to install the manual wiper. Sometimes it's not easy to follow the instruction, and I want to share that with the others so that the other people do not mess around with those crappy instructions. Sorry about that, but that's pretty much what I think about that. I can't believe BRP didn't come up with videos for installing that. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.